Everybody, it's Stu coming. You're done to do Angela, issue number 3 from Image Comics, made by Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane. Neil Gaiman, sorry. Well, it's Todd McFarlane's property, right? So yeah, this is the last one. This is the last issue of this mini series, if you can call it that. I love the cover, right? All the covers are great from this series. So we dive in. Let's see if it's actually good. So in the last issue, we saw that Spawn and Angela was teleported to somewhere. Now then this creature comes from somewhere, sees something, runs back, gets his friends, and he's caught smut. Okay. And we see them looking at Angela and Spawn having an argument about something. You know, she says, basically, I don't know why you can teleport out of here. I don't know why I cannot teleport out of here. But what I do know is that this discussion is closed, as is my willingness to talk with you any further. And incidentally, we are not alone. And this shot looks really cool. Art of Greg Capullo, fantastic. Look at this hair. Sexy babes, cool. So Spawn says, were you spying on us? And so this little creature is all panicking and talking a lot. And he says, will you be quiet? And then he says, quiet! So Spawn says, now who are you? What are you doing here? And where are we? And how do we get out of here? But he doesn't say anything. Why don't you answer me? And he says, answer. So Angela says, well, you told him to be quiet. This creature is basically fearing for his life. She says, because some idiot just told him to be quiet. She says, hey, Smart, if that's your name, I give you permission to talk. So he says, hey, thank you, my lady. And he says, despite the stink of heaven about you, he thanks her. I didn't know the thing would actually take me literally, says Spawn. Something else you didn't know. So they ask, hey, where are we? Where is this place? So Smut says this is one of these castles, one of the many castles of hell. That was before Malabulgia took over this level of existence. And the rumors has this is some kind of a greatest lord of hell lived here. So, and basically they said, hey, we want to get out of here. And there is a gate. And if they can go through the gate, they will get home, right? So that is the gate. It's just, just on the other side, right? So very easy to get. And so Spawn said, is that simple, just through the gate? Well, almost, my lord. There's a small war going on between us and the gate. Smut suppose he should have mentioned. But they'll be finished with their battlings in a week or so. And he won't never come up here. They're scared of the old place. Think it's haunted. So then we see this very cool art here. Demons battling each other to the death, right? And but says Spawn, what, a week? And that long? And it says that they are battling now 2 weeks or something, or a little bit longer. But Spawn says, screw that. He takes Smut, and since Angela and Spawn are not talking to each other, they are talking in a way like they have some kind of a quarrel with each other, some kind of a lover spat, like, Smut, will you point out to the so-called lady on your left that we need weapons to fight our way through the gate? And she says, and if you will point out to him, Smut, that there's a whole battlefield filled with weapons beneath us. So yeah, they take the weapons and they are, talking like that through the whole time. And look at this fucking awesome page, right? This is cool, right? So he got a battle axe, he got a sword, and this is really cool. Anyway, so suddenly she says, Spawn, watch out, or L. And he's been bit by this creature. She cleaves that in two. Look at this, this swing with the blood still on the sword, and then her posture, like she throw all her weight behind it. So awesome. And he says, my shoulder, it hurts. And he doesn't know why, because normally, he never feels this kind of pain, and it heals. And as he says, smut. Tell him he was bitten by a vampire and that he's going to need some kind of antidote for that vampire venom. And tell him to keep fighting. We're almost at the gate. Smut, tell her I heard her, okay? So they go into this, on the stairs with the demons after them, and they keep killing them, and then they're going through the gates, and she's been teleported away because, right, she's going home, and also Smut is going home, and he's scared, and Al is falling, and then suddenly he's here on Earth again, but this is not New York, and there's a kid. He says, hey, you want to play ball? Right? So meanwhile, in heaven, Angela's friends and her new friend, I guess, she's the, lawyer. And it was the first case, and they are mourning her because they are thinking that she's dead, right? Angela is just teleported into the bathroom, takes off her clothes, and have a nice bath. While the other ones are, talking about her, after losing her. But then she says, I'm still here. Hello. And she is, look at this great attire, great shot, great art, great hair, great colors. I still don't know with this big boot. Spawn has a big boot as well. And I never understood that. But, it looks cool, I guess. But yeah, she looks phenomenal. And so they are very happy to see her. And she says, this one says, hey, I'm sorry I'm bringing you to the Hellspawn, to the trial and getting you into bigger trouble. We was only trying to help. But then they are figuring out what to do because she's been set up and the court thinks that she's dead or needs to go in jail, right? But Angela said, hey, we need to think about it, how we to do next. And people think she's dead, therefore they have some kind of advantage or something. And so this woman says, where are we going? Well, they go into Earth. And we see this woman called Gabrielle, and she's the one that set Angela up, going into trial, all that stuff. And she says, hey, she's still alive. She says, you are a lot of trouble, Angela. Can't a bitch? I want an explanation. I want it now. And if you lie to me, I'll have your head off your neck faster than you can scream. Now talk. So she explains, after you fought Spawn and he activated the lens and was translated into some kind of a level of reality, and it was in Spawn issue number 9, right? She's explaining here, you don't have to read it, but if you want it. Anyway, somehow he made it here. That shouldn't have been impossible or possible. And the lens itself ceased to have existed. The records of the fight vanished from the Elysium Central, as did your hunting permit. I think, and then she says, when I discovered what happened, it seemed like a good, tailor-made opportunity to set you up. But why? Because I hate you, Angela. I hate you very much. Do you need more of a reason than that? I suppose not, she says. Right. Okay, so she is... spilling the beans. She says, hey, I'm not going to kill you, Gabrielle. I want you to turn yourself in. And if I don't, I say, well, it's your choice. She says, there's nothing you can do to clear your name, The host of heaven saw you escaping side by side with the Hellspawn. We all saw it. And she says, run as far as you like. You always be a fugitive, Angela, dear, and one day I will destroy you. And she says, I don't think so, Gabrielle. Good night. And then she's calling security, right? And then we go to the moon, because angels can't walk on the moon, right? They don't need oxygen. So it seems this lawyer girl has some kind of a video recording of the whole thing. And so she says, hey, let's give it to the tribunal or something and, clear your name. She says, we'll give them the recording, but I'm damned if I work as an angel again. And the other one says, hey, don't talk like that. You're the best angel that they have, right? You cannot mean that. You just think about it, right? So she's thinking about that, but she says at the end nope, I'm going to be my own boss. Although she's just pondering about here that she's 100,000 years old and she's, like what she's doing. But she says, you go freelance? Such a thing was never done. I'll be the first then, I do not care. Well, I'll be off. The universe awaits. And she says, why? Well, you can all come too. And that's cool. So the end here is that Gabrielle is now being replaced by this woman because the higher ups saw that video and they need to talk to her, and she's pretty pissed off. She says, "I've been framed, I've been set up." In any case, the powers above await, and you can explain to your deeds to them. Security, please tell the staff there will be, in an hour and a half, a briefing. There are going to be some changes in here. So yeah, she is getting what she deserves, I guess, although we do not see it. And the end is that Angela is now, being a freelance hunter, jumping from planet to planet, doing jobs and all the bounty hunting and all that stuff. And yeah, that leads us to the end of the video. And also we have some pages here and some is this fan art? I mean, this looks really cool. Well, pinups, I guess, right? And this is the fan art. And yeah, it's actually, I like the ending too, because normally we would have been expected, or I would expect it, that there will become some kind of a big grand battle between, those people. But they had a battle in hell. And the other woman gets what she deserved through other means, right? She's been setting up Angela, and now she's getting, it's karma, basically. So yeah, overall, I like it. It's short, it's sweet. It's only 3 issues. You can pick it up at your local comic book store if they still have it, of course. I hope so. Otherwise, internet is your friend. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment. See you next time. Bye-bye.